What's up, guys? Shay Stevens here, PDGA number 77522, and it's time for the back nine of my revenge round from the Tyler YoYo. Let's get to it. Before we get to the video, please click that like button if you're enjoying the content. If you find yourself coming back often, make sure you're subscribed and click that notification bell. It really helps me out, and I try to post videos at least once a week. As always, thank you all for the support. So to summarize, basically I played a tournament, didn't play well, and I like to play something called revenge rounds, where you basically go back and you replay the layout and try to, correct your mistakes. I equated it to, when a teacher, gave you back a test that you didn't do well on, and you had to make the corrections just to, prove mastery of the concept that you failed to do the first time around. So that's what I'm doing here. If you haven't already watched my front nine to see how I got here, I'll have it linked up here in the corner for you. But yeah, I've, gotten through the front nine all right. Pretty much on pace I was for the tournament, I think. And now I'm heading into the back nine, where I'm hoping to really improve on what I performed on, because the back nine I really struggled with. So without further ado, let's get to it. Starting off the back, hole 10. Had a little surprise. First tree came down.
This is new.
Crushed the bench, but luckily missed the tee pad and the sign. So this hole has 3 fairways, right, left, center. I like to take the right gap, throw a hyzer. I'm taking the electron entropy here. I do get a little nose up. Come in short of the A pin, but clear and have a putt. I got a long bid here with a bit of a tail cross from left to right. With just plenty of height, drops right in the basket.
Raindrop.
On to hole 11. This is a really tricky par 4, especially long to see. Really need 2 well-placed shots here. I'm going with the hyzer flip up the middle. And I just have no commit on this shot. It's pure hyzer, never got it to flat. I coast way left. That road on the left is OB, and I do actually get pretty close to it.
Didn't pop through.
So far, to the left here, I'm actually in the circle of hole 5's basket. It's off to the left there. I'm taking an entropy just back to the fairway. Went for a little distance, didn't get it, but at least I got out in the open. So I have a couple gaps here to choose from. I'm going with the biggest one, just right up the middle. Out of my hand, I thought this NV was going to do it for me. And again, I square the side of a tree. I'm noticing a theme on this one. Knocks me down short, but I still have a circle putt. Take my time, go through the routine. Felt good, unfortunately, nose down a little bit, and that crosswind took me below the top of the cage, so I'm taking the bogey on this one. Hole 12 is touchy from the short pad. Green slopes away from the basket to the left. I'm taking an anode here, and I do get this one a little too high. I was hoping for the wind to check me down. It just didn't show up, unfortunately.
Right behind it.
So I air well long and left of the basket. Took me a minute to find it. Of course, with my luck, it's right behind the tree. I think I have enough space here to try my normal staggered stance. But unfortunately, that fear of the tree makes me hyzer that putt out, so probably should have gone with a stagger. Or a straddle putt. And unfortunately, on the short par 3, taking a par. Hole 13 in the long is a signature hole of the course. Really technical par 5. First goal here is to get some distance and beat this gap. You have 2 lanes, left and right. I'm taking the left lane here with the Lane King relay. Flipped it up perfectly, I thought. Again, smacked the side of a tree. Really frustrating, because this is where I found myself both times in the tournament. I've learned from past mistakes. Do not try anything crazy here. Just get back to the fairway. And unfortunately, the wind picks up just in time to keep my disc rolling and puts me behind this really gnarly tree. And again, I could try to blast something flippy up the left-hand side, but the risk is going into the right side rough, which is just jail. So I'm going to play the forehand, air for the miss. Yeah, the wind just gets under, sails me left, keeps me in that left side rough. That's the better miss just because you still have shots, you'll see. So I want to turn this corner to the right side. That's where I find the basket. So I'm going with that neutron terror because I know I can just crank this thing with a forehand. It's going to go flat and turn.
Something. It's something.
Could have gotten some ground play, but I have a long look at it to save my bogey.
Tree. That tree.
End up sailing well along of the basket here. Luckily, I'm confident and hit that putt. Hole 14 is a fun little hyzer shot. You do have that mandatory on the left there you got to watch out for. Hug that right tree as closely as possible. Hyzer around, and that was one of my better carries, especially with that crosswind. Put me well along in the basket. Take my time. And get one of those strokes back. Hole 15 is called Harvester of Sorrow for a good reason. There was OB high on the left-hand side as soon as you got into the field. Right-hand side, the water and the crick plays OB for the tournament. Usually it's casual. Taking my fission volt here, and again, overcompensate way to the right, hit a real cheeky gap.
That was cheeky.
So I'm down up close to the B pin there. You can see it off to the left by those 3 trees. So I'm looking, I got a right side hyzer gap, but that's going to put me over the OB, and there's a lot of ghost branches there that can spell ruin for me. So the smart play is going to be an anhyzer and, trying to trip. Put up that nice, trusty anode, a lot of angle, and park it.
Oh, yeah.
Really happy. This hole really beat some players up.
Shout out to the troll boys. And shout out to a birdie on this pain in the butt hole.
Hole 16 from the short tee pad. It's a gettable par 3, but
All right, done.
a lot of tricks on this hole. The tee pad is actually pitched down about 5 degrees, so leads you to throw shots low and turn them over into that OB grass on the right-hand side. Crosswind is left to right again. Unfortunately, I throw this one low. Luckily, this is a brand new fission photon, compliments of DFX.
Low but safe. That would not have been dodged.
And the stability kicked in to save me there from an OB stroke. Gonna throw another one just to kind of, do it right. That's why I'm here. That's my plank fission photon. And that's how you throw this hole. So we got a little entropy upshot here, but that was just real lazy, especially with the crosswind. Luckily, they hit the tree, because that honestly could have gotten some ground play and gone out of bounds. And I get out of here with the par. Hole 17 is a long par 4. Again, I got bit by an OB stroke on this one during the tournament, so looking to correct on that. Flank fission photon out nice and left. There is some OB on the left-hand side there, flagged off, but I'm well short of it. Really conservative play.
Clear left. Nice and safe.
So the basket is down in those trees over the hill. There is OB in that dead grass on the right-hand side there, the brown stuff.
I'm taking the Neutron Terra, just hammering this thing, a little bit of Anheuser, pushing it forward, because I know it's going to finish. And I just love that shot shape. Gets under the branches, gets me onto the green. Loving that Terra. It's so good. And wrapping up hole 18, defining moment. Short to A is no easy feat here, so you got a really tight tunnel. There is the wide Anheuser route on the left, but I didn't trust the T-Pack. It was so slick, so just hammer the Eclipse Envy right up the middle. Does get some carry deep left, actually. It's a pretty good drive I put on that thing, unfortunately. Long of the basket, but I have a putt at it. Take my time, do my little routine. And I love downhill putts, because when you're short, you don't get to putt down at the basket very often. And that'll wrap up my revenge round, and I finish at -2, which is way better.
So to wrap up my revenge round, it went a lot better. I think my best round from the tournament was +5, so 2 under, big improvement. Now you can throw in no tournament pressure. Conditions were a little worse, but in terms of wind, it was pretty much what I was dealing with for the event. So the goal isn't really to beat my last score, but it's more to improve. Now I have plenty to work on. As you can see, my power pocket was non-existent for so many throws, but aside from that, the big thing I was looking to tackle, like I said in the first video, was just mental game, making smart choices. And I think I did that really well when I had, poor shots. I didn't try to do a superhero shot to recover. I played smart, got back into position, took took distance where I could, laid up where I had to, and it paid off, even with a lackluster performance off the team primarily in this round. That's what I'm looking at and I'm going to be working on. So that's the benefit of it. I really recommend guys doing these revenge rounds if you get a chance. It helps. It's a great learning tool. I'm going to be taking so much of the knowledge that I took from this round and applying it to other situations, not just, if I happen to play a yo-yo event at Tyler with the same layout. It's those lessons of, chipping out into the fairway and, playing smart, understanding, it's a 2-shot, it's going to be 2 more shots for me to get to the hole no matter what. Why go for max distance when I can play smart, layup, and get the same goal? So little things like that. So again, I recommend this to everybody. If you get the chance to do it. I want to thank you guys for sticking around for a while. I haven't done a giveaway in a long time, so let's give away one. I have a prototype Inertia. So this is the Blue 0.0 Inertia. They ran a special color blend of Eclipse. At present, they said they are not going to be running it again, so this might be the only time we see color glow, but knowing MVP, Chad and Brad are definitely going to be, trying to figure out that color glow, and I see them making it happen in the future, but for the time being, this is the only 2.0 color glow that we have. I'll put a picture up here now of it glowing so you can see how cool it looks. But this just could be yours. All you have to do is just comment down below and tell me what... let's go back to the last video. So the front 9. I threw an overhand shot. Did not go well because I didn't warm up my overhand at all. And I kind of just knifed it forward into the rough. Just tell me down below what hole did I throw that overhand shot on. And you'll be eligible for the giveaway. I'll do the drawing. Let's see. This is going up now, so we'll go with the 16th by 8 p.m. If you can put your submission in by then, you'll be eligible for the giveaway. I'll do a drawing and probably put the video up on Easter, so somebody's gonna get a little special Easter egg. So good luck, everybody. And if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'll do my best to answer them. Take care.
Thank you to my sponsors for all your disc golf needs. Check out Phoenix Discs and Basket Bashers Disc Golf.